Alright, y'all. This is my window sticker for my Trackhawk. These are the options that came with it. I actually spoke to the previous owner who actually paid this. It was actually bought it for his wife, but these are the options. He got it. The interior package, $5 grand for that full leather. That's crazy. I wish he got the right seats, but it's all good. But yeah, y'all, that's my window sticker.
YouTube, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Rel, and today I'm gonna be talking about, can you afford a Trackhawk? Not buy one, but if you can afford one monthly, what to expect. I'm gonna give you some estimate and numbers and all that. I ain't gonna talk about my numbers because I ain't going back and forth with none of these trolls. I ain't proving none to nobody. I'm my own boss. I do what I want with my life, you know what I'm saying? And I just realized there's a lot of small-minded individuals who's never gonna get it, so I ain't wasting my time with none of them. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully this can help you. But I'm gonna give y'all some real deal numbers, what it is to really buy a car this expensive. I know I showed y'all the window sticker. That's not what I paid for it. Obviously not. But you can expect to get these cars in the mid 80s, high 80s, shit, even 90s still. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to help y'all out the best I can, and what you could expect will own this car and all that good stuff. So let's get right into it, y'all. So right now you can find the Trackhawk, depending on the mileage and all of that. I'm gonna say give or take 80,000 to like 92,000. All right, you can just know that most likely what I'll be seeing is always in the 80s. You know what I mean? Right now, depending on the mileage, of course. You know what I mean? But not too high mileage, 40,000, 50,000. You expect to pay an 80 something, right? So let's just say you find a Trackhawk for 85,000, right? Let's just say I'm gonna give y'all real math. I'm on the auto loan calculator. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put, for the interest rate, I'm gonna do 7.99. Right? That's a decent interest rate in today's market, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do 72 months, give or take 60, 72 months, whatever you prefer. What's your preference, right? So let's say the car is 85,000. Already with taxes, let's just put $4 grand on that. That's $89,000, right? So peep game. 89 racks at 7.99 interest rate, 72 months. That's $1,561. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if it's going or not, but that's $1,561. That's just for the note. And that's not if you're putting no money down. You feel what I'm saying? So if you just finance 89,000, don't matter what car it is, it's just simple math on how much a car costs. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people talking about, oh, I'll never pay this much for this car. This car. Doesn't matter. It just the matter. All that matters is the price of the car. It doesn't matter if it's an AMG or Hellcat. It don't matter. Just whatever the price of the car is, it just go by simple math, right? So that's $1,561 if you finance $89,000. All right. Let's just say you put 10 grand down, right? Give or take, you want to put 10 racks down? Bet. At a 7.99 interest rate at 72 months, that's $1,385. And that's what 10 grand down with the taxes come up to $79,000, right? 72 months is $1,385. And that's just with a 7.99% interest rate. It could be 10, it could be 11, especially in today's market. That's pretty good. So just keep in mind, it could be higher, it could be a little lower, but you're still paying $1,385 a month, right? For a car that's $85,000 with taxes, right? So that's just how that works, right? With any car you want to get. I bet. So that's just the car note. So let's just do simple math, right? So let's just say you pay $1,400 to your note, right? Your insurance, depending, again, and this is why I'm not telling my numbers, because it's just so many variables, and it doesn't even make sense because nobody's number is going to be the same, depending on your age, your insurance, how you drive, all of that's going to be different. So just keep all that in mind. So let's just say, give or take, you pay insurance of $200, right? That's not bad. You pay $200. Might be less, might be more for a lot of people who's younger. You know what I mean? I'm 28. You know what I mean? So it might be higher, it might be lower for you, right? So let's just say you pay $200, right? Give or take. So that's 14. On top of that, $200 insurance. You at 1,600 already. All right, we got 1,600, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's put in gas. I don't know if you're gonna daily drive it. All I'm telling you now, this is not the most eco-friendly daily drive. I don't daily drive it, but kudos to you if you want to. But just know you burn through gas every 2 or 3 days. Straight up. It's just straight up. It's just like that. You feel me? You might be filling up $90, $85, $95. Depends on, how much the gas is in your area. You feel me? So let's just do simple math. You know what I mean? And it could be a lot more than this, but I'm going to just say $400 a month. I'll drive it on the weekends, whatever. Maybe spend $100 every week on gas. And that's on the low end, if you're not going to car meets or whatever, you know what I mean? Let's just say $400. So we had $1,400 for the note. We're going to do $200 for insurance. That's $16. We're going to do $400 for the gas alone. You at $2 for the month. You dig? Like, you at $2 for the month. And that's just having the car. You at $2,000 for the month. So just keep that in mind. You at $2,000 for the month, right? I bet. Oil changes. You got to do an oil change. They said, when I spoke to a couple of people, they say to do it. Shout out to my boy Cole, man. Check him out, Cole Dash. He has a Trackhawk channel. Check him out. But like every 2,000 to 3,000 miles, they recommend to do the oil changes on the Trackhawks, right? So every 3,000 miles, I buy the oil myself and I have my mechanic do it. I'm not the most handy man. I'll be straight up honest like that. I'd just rather pay somebody to do it done and get it done correctly. You feel me? I'm not experimenting on this shit. Ain't none of that going on. You know what I mean? So anyway, oil changes every 3,000 miles. I usually buy the oil maybe $85 from Amazon, because it's cheaper that way. But if you want to do that, buy the oil from like Amazon or wherever. It'll be cheaper. And if you want to go to dealer, I think they charge like $20 to do it. You feel me? But I pay my mechanic like $60. You feel me? Because that's my guy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Derek. And I don't trust no dealerships, no shops with my car. I heard too many stories. Don't trust people. You know what I mean? So I pay for the peace of mind. I'll just have my mechanic do it for me that I trust. And we rock like that. You feel me? So you expect to do your oil change. I say maybe 150, 160 every 3,000 miles, depending on how much you drive. So let's just say every 2 to 3 months, 4 months. All right. So just keep that in mind. You know what I mean? You got your tires. The tires on these, the Michelin Sports, they're about $530 a piece. You know what I'm saying? If we just do basic math, 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's just say we at $2,500 for a set of tires, right? So, these tires go by quick, especially how you drive and you're going to drive it how it's supposed to be driven. So, it's $2,500 for a set of tires. So, keep that in mind. You feel me? I'm about to say an unpopular opinion, but this is just facts. A lot of people get these cars. First thing they talk about is modding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a used car, number one, because they don't make these no more. They made it from 18 to 21. So it's a used car. People just want to get into it and just mod, whether it's wheels and tires and all that's cool. You feel me? But me, I'm a mechanical dude first. Like, I'm going to make sure all the fluids is changed, brakes change, tires, everything got to be in tip-top shape, you know what I mean, before you just start modding. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of backwards to me. And that's just my, personal opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you got to make sure the engine is tip-top shape, all the fluids is changed before you just go ahead and just upgrade the hood and all. And that's why I haven't done it yet, because I'm doing the foundation and, doing the boring stuff with maintenance and doing all the fluids correctly and all of that. So a lot of people run past that part, you know what I'm saying? And they never talk about maintenance, just basic general maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got the car, and I have a list here, when I first got the car, I did the automatic transmission fluid change. I did that. I did the transfer case fluid. I got that. I did the front differential, rear differential, transfer case fluid. I changed every fluid you could imagine. And I don't think the transfer case fluid is on here, but I paid $360 just in fluids alone. You get what I'm saying? Just in fluids alone. And I think I paid, because the fluids are really expensive. I bought one from eBay. I think that was a transfer case fluid. So most likely, I spent about maybe $400 just in fluids alone. Have my mechanic, change all the fluids, do all of that. So I gotta pay him. You know what I'm saying? So, that wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? But you might want to do that first when you get your Trackhawk. Just to know that you have insurance and you did everything as you were supposed to do as a responsible owner and all of that. You feel me? So that I just did all front brakes and rear rotors with pads all around. Let me look, because I wrote it down what I paid. So it was I paid $548 for both of the front rotors. I mean, $548 each, for one rotor. So that's about, let's just say, $1,050. I paid $75 for the front brake pads. Cool. $300 for the rear rotors each. You know what I'm saying? I think those brake pads in the rear was like, 65, 70, give or take. So if I'm looking at my math, that's like around $1,846 just on, rotors and brake pads. And again, I paid my mechanic maybe about $450 or so. So you're already at $2,400. You know what I'm saying? But to most people, that $2,400 could have went to a new hood, or it could have went to a new tires, whatever. Just, exterior modifications. But it's like, I believe in taking care of the maintenance first. Make sure your car is tip-top shape. You know what I mean? Now it's time to mine. Now I'm about to go stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get all that out the way first. You know what I mean? So that right there, y'all, 2,000 and change. So, if you're comfortable with keeping up the maintenance, frequent oil changes and stuff like that, then I say get it by all means. You know what I'm saying? But by the look of it and, the math that we did, you need to at least have $2,000 just for this car every month. You know what I mean? That's not including the maintenance, just for the car. So if you have an extra $2,000 that you could splurge on, or you don't care about, and you could just, spend on the car, then do so. You know what I mean? Like, chase your dreams and get what you want. You know what I mean? But when stuff breaks, the question is, are you going to be able to afford it, or when it's time to do routine maintenance? You know what I'm saying? So if you have extra cash to do that and do the routine maintenance, I say go for it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let it scare you. I ain't trying to, sway you away and all that. I'm just giving you the real honest to God truth of, what you should expect when it comes to the note, the note, gas, insurance, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, you know what I mean? I just say, have an extra $2,000 laying around. Have some little extra money whenever things, do come your way, because this is a car, stuff will break and all of that. So just have money for that. You know what I mean? But if you have an extra $2,500 a month, $2,400 a month, man, get that shit, because you ain't going to regret the Hawk. Like, ain't shit like that Hawk, boy. Like, that's on God. Like, ain't shit like that Hawk, man. So I say definitely get it. You know what I mean? If that's what you want, bro. But don't let nobody tell you can't do something. You feel me? Like, you could do whatever you put your mind to, for real. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing, y'all. Nobody's gonna want it more than you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're looking for motivation, inspiration, all that, find it. But don't wait till people you should get it. It's not gonna work like that. You feel me? You gotta want it for you. Nobody's gonna want a better life for you than you. So never forget that. You feel what I'm saying? You want a Trackhawk? Nobody gonna want you to have a Trackhawk more than you want one. You know what I'm saying? Or people might try to persuade you, nah, don't. Bro, if you could do it, you only live once. So it's like if you could save, invest, do all that responsible stuff first, then you just have some little guilt-free money you could just blow at the end, then do it. You feel what I'm saying? But just have your priorities straight. Like, don't just work to pay for a car. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, have yourself where you make good income, you have a business or a good high-paying, salary job, Take care of your family, take care of your bills, save, invest. Do that first, you feel me? But then if you got a little extra $2,500 you don't care about, you a car enthusiast, you wanna have fun, then get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I hope this helped y'all. Buy y'all Trackhawk. Like I said, ain't nothing like a hawk, bro. It's really just an honor and it's just a truly humble experience, man, to actually own one and know that you worked very hard for it and never asked nobody for help and you got it on your own. It just feels 10 times better when you got it out the mud for in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So, man, get that hawk, man. Get off your ass. Work on your credit. You dig? Work on your credit, man. And yeah, bro, you get whatever you want in this life. I never thought I would own $100,000 car. Like, never in my life, bro. Never in my life. Oh, and one more thing, y'all, I want to say is that another rule of thumb that I follow is never buy a car that's more than your salary's worth for that year. You know what I mean? Take it what you want. Take it with a grain of salt. But that's just a good rule of thumb to know that you're not living above your means and you could comfort. So if you make $70,000, try not to buy a car that's more than $70,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, be smart with your money at the end of the day, too. You know what I mean? Just materialistic shit that could be gone today and, you know what I mean? And just materialistic shit, y'all. So don't get yourself in a jam on a tight pinch where, you just resenting the car and all of that because you got yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, if that's what you want, get it, bro. Don't let nobody tell you nothing, man. But just make sure, I just want to make a video where you can expect, you know what I'm saying, in the ownership of a Trackhawk. But other than that, man, the truck been really, really reliable. I have no complaints, bro. It's a monster, bro. Like, I have no complaints. It's been really reliable. Have no issues. I'm very happy with it. And, yeah, man, stay tuned for the journey, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit if y'all rocking with the kid. If not, I appreciate your support for even watching it, man. Giving your boy a few minutes of your time, man. But, yeah, man, check in with me for the next vid. I'll be dropping something shortly. And I'll catch you on the next one. Holla at me.